Welcome everybody from the prelude. I found Skippy fly fishing Isla Holbox. This is the part you've been waiting for, the fishing. It was all sight fishing, and the target was baby tarpon, casting the rollers and cruising tarpon in the shallows. Make a nice cast in front of the fish and slowly drag the fly right in front of them. And then it's on. Be ready for the jump. This fish started coming at Skippy really fast, stripping as hard as he can to get back tight on the fish. And I remember this fish. It was in a little deeper channel, and it was one of the few fish that we did catch that was not on the Gringo fly. This was on a Clouser minnow in a little deeper water, and it got the grab. And there's a nice jump. Classic tarpon action. Let's check it out again. This fish comes up, shaking his head, flaring his gills. Classic tarpon. Once these fish get by the boat, the key is to keep the pressure on. And there you have a nice little tarpon. Take a look at those rollers. That's just cool. We cast the rollers, but we did a lot of casting to cruising fish around the mangroves too, especially when it was a little windy. Look how clear that water is. This fish here comes up and does kind of like a little cartwheel. Nice. Check it out again. This little fish here, he's not going to win any diving awards. That was not a very vertical entry. This little guy finally gives up, and there's one for Rooster and one for me. We did a lot of casting in some really tight pockets, and you'd be surprised at the size of the fish in these small pockets. We never hooked one, but I always wondered what would happen if we did. It wasn't always easy. We had our problems. We had fish jump off. You'd hook the mangroves in the rain, make a perfect cast, and the fish spook. Work real hard laying down a giant back cast. Everything's going good, and then you miss the grab. Sometimes that's just the way fishing goes, but we did okay. There's a jump. Hey, what's that? You know, that's one thing I'll say about the Gringo fly. I remember this fish. I laid down a back cast to it thinking it was a tarpon. Ended up being a snook. And I think you can see that Gringo fly right in this little snook's mouth. crystal clear water. Just keep that Gringo fly moving, slow and steady, right in front of the group of fish. I remember this crazy tarpon. He tries to go into the mangrove. In fact, he goes into the mangrove. And I drop the rod and the fly line low and eventually get him out. Wow, that was some work. You know, all the tarpon we caught on this trip were a lot of fun. In the 10 to 20 pound class range. We did see some big 50 pounders, but it didn't happen. This fish here comes off the turtle grass and fights over in the sandy area. And that's a nice fish right there. Walk him under the boat. He comes back around to the other side and starts fighting back on the turtle grass again. And there's a nice jump. I brought a 7-weight rod along on this trip, being that was a baby tarpon. But you know, I never used it, and I'm glad I didn't, because you really had to pressure these little guys sometimes. That one there in the mangroves, he'd have been lost on a 7-weight. Check the jump out again. This fish elevates and does kind of an inward flip. It was amazing how these fish could elevate in such skinny water. This guy here, he's about done, and that's a pretty sight. The Gringo fly right there in his face. Skippy comes tight on a tarpon in the rain, and it's an epic battle, not only for the angler, but also for the cameraman. This fish makes a little run, and it's all happening. The line wraps around the reel seat, but Rooster steps in, clears the line, and it's on again. Check these jumps out. You want to fight tarpon? When that fish jumps, watch Skippy. A little flex in the knees, give the tarpon the rod, and let it shoot a little line. Come back tight. Perfect form. Here's another jump, and look at Skippy's technique. Textbook. That's how you do it. This is just another tarpon killing a Gringo. What a battle. Skippy's soaking wet, and I remember this fish, he was a crazy jumper. Putting the bricks to this fish both side. And you know what? He's still not done. Check this jump out with the rain pelting down. Fish elevates and does like a little tail walk, Michael Jackson moonwalk style. Nice. Another boat side jump, and it's over. Look how skinny this water is. That's an epic battle you'll never forget. Now that's a fatty. You know, we wanted to catch 50 fish or 100 fish, but it doesn't always happen that way. These tarpon, they were pretty well educated, and the conditions were tough. Sometimes you just gotta take it easy. Check it out, you're in paradise. The wildlife's incredible. You know, you just gotta relax. Take it easy, have a drink, and enjoy the lodge. Don't take it so serious. Regain your focus, and if you have to lay down monster back casts in a gale, just do it. It's gonna pay off in the end. This tarpon was oceanside, and he fell for a Gringo, and that's a pretty sight. I remember this fish action. He jumps, I bang him a couple times to set the hook back. He gets mad and jumps again. Pretty. Tarpon have a bony mouth, and when they jump, they're trying to throw that hook. And that's a technique I learned from my longtime friend and guide, Egbert Cabral. Every time a tarpon lands, if you can, try to set that hook again. Put that hook back in the tarpon's mouth. Just bang him twice. We had a lot of fun capturing the underwater footage, and hats off to our guide Rooster. He was really pretty good with the video camera, and we really appreciate it. I think Skippy was on the camera when I was fighting this fish, and he pulls the underwater camera out just in time to capture this little jump. Sweet shot. Here's that jump sequence again, the triple. Incredible fish action. This guy, he was a high flyer. There's another tarpon that's coming to the hand of the Rooster. And that fish is about done. This video is about done too. But before it is, I want to thank you for watching, and thank everyone that helped me put it together. A lesson learned: you can't measure a fly fishing trip in pounds, inches, or number of fish. It can only be measured by the experience. We hope you enjoyed the experience, and we'll hope that you'll join us next time on the Adventures of Riles and Skippy, no matter where it may take us.